Useless characters. It seems like nowadays when you're watching a movie or TV show, there's bound to be a useless character in there, whether it's a side character or even in some cases a main character. Useless characters are everywhere, you just can't escape them. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the most useless characters in fiction. I've been a big fan of Usopp for quite some time now, but it's gotten to the point that I've accepted that this nigga Usopp is a complete bum. Like, how did he have a 2-year time skip and this nigga Usopp came back and was still a bum? I remember when I watched his fight with Luffy, I thought this nigga Usopp was gonna turn to one of the coldest Straw Hats. The whole time, he turned into the biggest bum on the Straw Hat crew. Like, this nigga doesn't do shit. Anytime he runs into a villain, his first thought is just to instantly run away. This nigga is born pussy. Like, how is Nami more of a man than you? And she's not even a man. This nigga Usopp's attack list is just completely ass as well. You think he would have come back with some fire attack list because in the pre-time skip he was shooting niggas with fireballs, he was doing cool shit. But this nigga comes back and he starts shooting niggas with plants. Like, what the hell, you turn into poison ivy? This nigga Usopp has gotten so useless that every time I see him on the screen, he just completely pisses me off and I want him off the screen instantly. I hope that they turn this nigga Usopp into a man in the future of One Piece, but until now, this nigga Usopp is the most useless character in One Piece. The concept of Spongebob having lifeguards always confused me as a kid because I was always wondering, why the hell do there need to be lifeguards in Spongebob if they're already underwater? These fishes can't drown at all. And why is there even a beach in Spongebob if they're living already underwater? That whole concept of they have lifeguards just in case these niggas drown was always funny to me and confused me because these niggas are never gonna drown because they're constantly underwater. The only person who could possibly maybe drown is Sandy if she takes off the helmet. But why the hell would she do that? She knows she's gonna drown. So the whole concept of them being lifeguards in Spongebob is just completely useless. Like, there was this one scene where Spongebob literally drowned somehow at the beach and this lifeguard pulled up on him to save him, but he realized he was already dead. This nigga is so useless. Your one job is to save niggas, and the one nigga that actually drowns, you can't even save him. So the whole purpose of having lifeguards in Spongebob is just completely useless. Now I need everyone to sit down and grab a drink real quick because I'm gonna go on a little rant. Now, if you know me, I'm a huge hater of Mark from Invincible. I think this nigga is one of the most useless characters in the show. He's the main character, but for some reason he is the most useless. His name is Invincible, and this nigga is nothing but invincible. He gets his ass beat every single season. I've been waiting for this nigga to get stronger since 2021 when the show first dropped. I thought this nigga was gonna be the coldest nigga alive, but for some reason this nigga can't even beat a regular nigga. He gets his ass beat, constantly cries, can't do shit. You're supposed to be one of the strongest races of Viltrumite, but you're literally getting beat by regular niggas. I completely hate this nigga Mark. I thought when he got the blue and black suit, niggas was telling me that Mark was gonna become the coldest guy alive, but this nigga got his ass beat in season 4 by Conquest. He had to get saved by Adam Eve. That's the only way he wins. I'm not gonna let no one else convince me and think that he was gonna beat Conquest on his own. He couldn't do shit. Adam Eve had to pull up and do that blast. He was getting his ass beat by the League of Villains. He can't save no one. This nigga's name is Invincible, but he's literally not invincible. He needs to change his name to Unvincible. He's a disappointment to every nigga named Mark. If your name is Mark, you should be disappointed because you got this nigga representing y'all. This nigga is so ass, so useless. They say they can't do shit without Mark. Mark's the strongest nigga, but Mark is literally just a human punching bag. Now, if you haven't watched Tokyo Revengers, let me just give you a little gist of what the show is about. So there's this 27-year-old grown man named Takemichi, and he travels back into the past into his 13-year-old self, and he joins a gang in order to save his girlfriend from dying in the future. So now that you got a gist of the show, this nigga Takemichi is the most useless main character I've ever seen. Like, I'm gonna be honest. As I previously stated, he's a 27-year-old grown man. You would think he would have the mentality of a 27-year-old grown man. But no, for some reason, this nigga acts more childish than the 13-year-olds around him. This nigga cries more than the 13-year-olds around him. He cries so much, you would think that this nigga's actually 4 years old. This nigga is a complete baby. He joined the gang, and he wants to get stronger to save his girl from dying in the future. But this nigga constantly gets his ass beat, and he's constantly crying and whining. There's literally no point of him being in the show at all. He's so useless. The only reason why he's the main character is because he traveled back into the past. If he didn't, he would not need to be the main character. This nigga Mikey should have been the main character instead of him because Mikey's actually a real man. He holds his own, he's strong, he knows how to be a good leader, unlike this nigga Takemichi. They literally made this nigga Takemichi a general on the show, so I thought maybe he would get stronger. Maybe he will lead the people that are looking up to him. But no, this nigga is still whining, this nigga is still constantly getting his ass beat, and this nigga is still crying. This nigga Takemichi is so useless. I wish he Mikey wasn't in the show at all, and I think it would be 10 times better if Mikey was the main character instead of him. The most useless Avenger, Hawkeye. Now, the whole concept of Hawkeye being in the Avengers was always funny to me, because how is a regular nigga with a bow and arrow supposed to stop these world-ending threats? Like, imagine an alien pulled up on Earth trying to eat the entire planet. What is Hawkeye supposed to do? Shoot a couple bow and arrows at him? Is that gonna do shit? No. Imagine this nigga Hawkeye trying to fight Thanos. We saw what this nigga Thanos did to Hulk. Imagine what he would do to Hawkeye. He would kill this nigga in a split second. This nigga Hawkeye would probably pass out just by looking at Thanos. Like, this nigga Hawkeye don't got the suit of armor Iron Man got. He don't got the super soldier serum Captain America got. And to be honest, he don't got the skills Black Widow got. All he got is a bow and arrow and a dream. And this nigga Hawkeye does not put in any pain. I was surprised that he lasted as long as he did. That this nigga Hawkeye is still alive in today's day and age is surprising to me. He should have been died. They killed off this nigga Captain America, killed off Black Widow, but kept this nigga Hawkeye alive? Like, can you believe that? Imagine they put Hawkeye in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret War. This nigga is not gonna be no help. I promise. I hope they don't put Hawkeye in nothing else. Cause I'm not a Hawkeye hater, but I don't want to see this nigga on my screen no more. He had a couple cool moments, yeah, here or there. They were trying to give this nigga some representation, but other than that, we don't want to see this nigga Hawkeye no more. We realize that this nigga Hawkeye is not strong enough to handle these type of threats no more. When they say these are Avengers levels threats, they're not talking about Avengers with Hawkeye. They're talking about Avengers without Hawkeye. Police in superhero movies don't do nothing, I'm gonna be honest. Like, every time any crime is happening, the police is nowhere to be found, and it's always the superhero that gotta come and save the day. Like, I'm gonna be honest, they're more worried about the superhero rather than the police. They always stop the superhero, be like, hey, you can't do that. You can't go around doing all this stuff, rather than stopping the criminals doing all this crazy stuff. For example, the police in Gotham, where are they at? Gotham is a literal hellhole. You got criminals on the streets doing everything. They're robbing people, they're beating people up, they're just stealing people. There's always a prison break at Gotham. Every week it seems like there's always a prison break, and the police ain't doing nothing to contain it. They're sitting on their ass. This nigga Batman is one nigga. He can't stop all these criminals. He gotta worry about the big dogs like Joker, Scarecrow, Penguin. He can't be worrying about the common crooks. This nigga Batman gotta worry about the common crooks and all these crazy villains. Like, come on, give him some help. This nigga Batman looking like Jimmy Butler in the 2020 finals. He got no help on his team. He gotta save this whole city by himself. And the police, where are they at? They're nowhere to be found. The only redeemable police in Gotham is Jim Gordon. He does some help. He helps Batman out, but he needs to tell his officers to get on the streets and clean up Gotham, because Gotham is a literal hellhole. There's probably no civilians in Gotham, and if there is people living in Gotham, I suggest they instantly leave, because the police not gonna do shit, and Batman is only one nigga. He can't stop all these people. If y'all enjoyed this video, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And, you know, comment down below who y'all think the most useless character in fiction is. And if you guys did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. I might make a part 2. Show me some love. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you guys could really help me out and subscribe, that would be grateful. But other than that, it's your boy Midnight, and I'm out. Peace out.